There are going to be times that you're going to have to use distribution before you can solve an equation. Now you know you're going to have to use distribution if you see parentheses with an algebraic expression on the inside. On the outside there's going to be a number. What you do is you take that number on the outside, multiply times everything on the inside. One way to think of it is like dealing cards. Usually when you're playing a game, you deal a card to everyone playing. You know, you give one to that player, that player, that player, and that player. Okay, and you keep going like that, giving one card to every person until all the cards that are needed for that game are dealt out. Again, you don't usually deal just to one player, you deal it to every player. That's the idea, or that's an idea behind distribution. You take that number on the outside of the parentheses and you multiply it times everything on the inside. Now, 3 times in parentheses 2x plus 1 equals 21. This is an equation where you would have to use distribution first. Basically that means 3 sets of 2x plus 1. You can see it with my circles and squares here. One set of 2x plus 1, a second set of 2x plus 1, and then a third set of 2x plus 1. Now to do this, I like to draw these arrows. It just reminds myself, kind of like with dealing the cards, I have to deal that 3 to everything on the inside here. And it's multiplication, so it's just 3 times 2x, that would be 6x. And then 3 times 1, that would be 3. That's all equal to 21. I'm not going to multiply 3 times 21. First, it's not in the parentheses, and secondly, it's on the other side of the equal sign, which we know it's like a giant wall down the middle of the equation. Now to solve this, 6x plus 3 equals 21, we use opposites. We do the opposite of any addition or subtraction first. Since there's a plus 3, the opposite of that would be minus 3. We show it to both sides so that we keep the equation equal. Now 6x plus 3 minus 3, we say the 3's cancel out and the 6x gets filtered on down here. That's all equal to 21 minus 3. Well, 21 minus 3 is 18. So now I need to figure out what times 6 gives me 18. One way to do that is to use division. And we would divide by 6. Now if you take 6 and multiply it by x and then divide by 6, the 6's actually cancel out and it leaves us just x. Now on the other side, 18 divided by 6 is just a problem we'd figure out either using long division or just knowing that 18 divided by 6 is 3. And that's going to be the answer to our equation. Now that we have a variable equal to a number, we're done. We could substitute the 3 back into our original equation to see if this side equals this side. And that's solving an equation using distribution.